welcome to another edition of McBridgeConsult Media on Humans of Nigeria Job Professionals Chat Room. And today we'll be having another professional that has been working in the non-for-profit sector for over some time now. Let us meet her. So Uzo, please, can we meet you? Tell us your name and where you work and how long you've been working there.
My name is Uzoma Ajegbo. I work with an international NGO.
Right.
In their zonal office in Enugu.
Okay.
I am an M&E professional, and I've been working as an M&E since the year of 2013.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was doing more of program work. But after a while, I had to switch over to M&A because it relates to data and analysis.
Okay, I see. Yeah. You're someone that loves figures. So what motivated you in taking that role in the first place?
Okay, so I'm good with numbers. Like, I'm very good with numbers. I like solving mathematics. And so when I first joined the NGO field, the first opportunity I had really was in form of programs, and I realized that for someone like me who I don't do well with routines, like it becomes boring when you just come to the office every day, sit down in front of the computer and just do one or two things. For me, it was boring. I needed some form of challenge. So beyond the crunching of numbers and the analysis, I also enjoyed having to go to the field to monitor the implementation of activities in the field. In fact, I remember then in the first NGO I actually worked, in the second NGO I worked, I was the program officer for a community system strengthening project in the North Central Zone. And after a while, our executive director then asked me a question, and he said, Uzo, between program officer and M&E officer, which one do you think you like? I said, M&E officer, monitoring and evaluation. He said, are you serious? This is my boss asking me if I want a position, not what I am doing, but something different. Like, seriously. He now asked me, said, so if you get an M&E officer position, you are going to leave? I say, yes, sir. If I get M&E officer, I will leave. The man was like, wow. Anyway, there is an M&E officer position that is going to be available in some time now.
Wow, he has to create one for you.
Like, seriously, that was how I got my first real M&E officer position. So yeah, I like M&E work. It's challenging. It's not it's not boring on any day. Statistics and the analysis involved, you get to be challenged, get to learn new softwares, you get to learn new things,
Right.
You are looking at programs beyond what they're doing in the field. How can we do it better? Is there ways that this can be done better?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uzo. That's very interesting to know how your role was just created. So it seemed like it was not even in existence at the time you were working in that organization. So why is it important for organizations to have that role in non-for-profit? Why is it important to have a monitoring and evaluation role?
Okay, so before for any organization that is into any form of program at all, even if it's just For example, you want to provide in fact, even to provide palliatives now, for example, because of the situation we're in Nigeria, the government is trying to provide palliative for the poor households. You know, beyond money and distributing, you ought to check, are we reaching the right targets?
Okay.
Are we meeting our objective?
Okay.
You know, and you cannot do that if you don't have M&E. M&E is there for you to do a check. Like for the two words, monitoring and evaluation, they are used together most of the times, even though they are not the same. Because monitoring has to do with something you do on a continuous basis, is an ongoing thing. It's something that you do, you know,
Okay.
to check and to see if the program is going according to plan. While your evaluation is to check if there is an impact of your program. What is the impact? You know, it's after you have evaluated your program, you'll be able to say, okay, we actually did well. We can now reproduce this program in this other community. We can now expand the program to include more people or more communities, you know. But if you don't monitor, if you don't evaluate, you will not be able to say we have done well.
Yes.
You know, and you will not be able to justify the funds that you have spent in the program that you said that you were implementing.
Okay, I think that's
so every organization needs M&E.
M&E, yeah. I think that's very important for organizations to be accountable. That's how they are able to measure what impact that they are having in their community. Interesting. So, for example, I want to go into M&E. What advice would you give to me? How do I start? Are there trainings I can get involved in? Are there websites? Are there free courses? So tell us.
If you go to globalhealthlearning.org, they have globalhealthlearning.org.
Okay.
They have many courses. They have, I think they have fundamentals of M&E in different programs. So you can start from there. And then beyond that, there are other courses from different organizations. You can just Google. I know that Washington University also have their 3-month course, but that one is paid, it's not free, on monitoring and evaluation that one can do. But beyond the courses, really, it's getting some form of experience, you know, because beyond what you read, you need to also show that you can do it, you know. And I know that when I started as a volunteer.
Okay, you're volunteer.
Yes. When I was doing my master's in public health in Ibadan, I was volunteering with an organization. There was no pay, really. Wow. And you know, when you are talking of volunteering, you don't expect to be paid. Even though the woman was still giving us, like, I think 10,000 every month. But it was a volunteer job. At least from there you will be able to learn. And beyond that is also teaching yourself and learning. Because I also remember that after that, the very first organization I got a job for in Abuja, one of the things that helped me with was my knowledge of XPSS. SPSS is the statistical package for social scientists that we use for analysis. We were taught on how to make use of that package during our course in Ibadan. It was part of our master's program. But you know, of course, as lecturers, they will just teach you the basics. Is for you to go learn if you are interested, you know. So one of the things I did for myself then, I felt worked for me, was the fact that during my master's project, after the data collection, I insisted on being the one to enter my data myself, did the cleaning, did the analysis. And so as you are doing that, you are making mistakes and all that. You will now go to the lecturer to say, sir, I wanted to do something like this, but I got hooked somewhere. He will now put you through. You will now be able to learn. In fact, after I finished my own analysis, I told my classmates, oh yeah, bring your own, let me analyze for you. You get? So I was doing it. They were happy collecting free work.
Because you had the passion.
Yeah, because they were. For me, I knew what I wanted because I wanted to learn how to make use of that software very well. So I was doing for them. I was also learning and improving on it. Then the first organization that called me for interview in Abuja, one of the things that got me that job was my knowledge of XPSS.
Wow, that stood out for you, clearly.
Yeah, it did. In fact, even before I left the organization, they were like, please, they need me to teach their M&E, the new M&E officer and their volunteers how to make use of that. Of the XPSS. And when people see your confidence and then they and also see that you can do what you said you can do based on your CV, of course the sky is your starting point.
Wow, this is interesting, Uzo. I picked up some lessons there. Being passionate about what you do is key. Volunteering is also key, and practicing what you learn is key as well. And once you have all that, once an opportunity comes for you, then the sky is your starting point, as you said. So, what are the last words for you to those watching? What would you tell someone watching out there to hold on to that wants to start a career in monitoring and evaluation?
If you are not serious, if your colleagues see you as someone who probably is not passionate, is not serious about the job, you just do the minimum. You know, nobody remembers you when there is any opportunity.
You're right.
When you are known for just doing the barest minimum. Yes, I know that the organization is not your own. I know that some organizations can wake up one morning and just sack you and all that. But that is not the reason why you should just fold your hands and just do like, it's not my job, so they will not kill me.
Yes,
let people see your passion. Let people see you and know that if this person is here, I know that this job will be done. There was an organization I was doing consultancy for, and in fact it was almost like because we were doing like two different projects in different zones of the. This woman is using you. I said, forget. Let this one I have the opportunity to do. Let me do it. And you will not believe it. The next job I got, it was the woman that got it for me because she was in a place and they were saying that they are looking for somebody that can do something like this. And she said, I know her. I know somebody. That one, if you get that, you are okay. I'm telling you. And it's not even like I knew her from anywhere. She's even an amiibo. So it's not like we are related or anything. Wow. It was one. Your work. Tomorrow, there is no way I can tell my story and I will not put her. So let people see your passion. Let people see that you are committed, and let people see that you take responsibility. Ask questions. If you don't know, ask questions. No man is an island. No man knows everything. So ask questions. Do the courses. Be serious with your job, and by the grace of God, you will get to where you want to be.
Thank you so much, Uzo, for joining us on today's edition, and we hope that you will come again. Have a lovely day. Bye.